You know what's also promised? Our merch. Check it out in the link below. Alright, let's not mince words. The second season of The Promised Neverland hasn't exactly been well received. Your mileage may vary, and this time, your mileage seems to depend on how much you've been exposed to the manga. Full disclosure, I am an anime-only viewer, so I can't comment on what's been changed or not, but hopefully this will be insightful for those of you who only read the manga and want an anime-only person's opinion on it. Also, this will only cover up till episode 9, which is what prompted this whole video in the first place. I'll be making a sarcastic recap explaining what exactly happened in the second season, so be sure to subscribe and turn notifications for when that comes out. Now, even as an anime-only viewer, I don't know the exact path the story's going to take, but I do know rushing and bad pace when I see it. It's not all bad though. I thought the second season started off reasonably strong, but has fallen off in recent weeks. Now to be clear, I'm not a fan of watching in bad faith, but I genuinely think that there's an interesting case study to be had here, and teachable moments about how not to do an anime-only ending. For industry professionals, not nobody YouTubers. Here are the moments where I thought the show really started to get off the rails. Of course, we'll go chronologically, and we can just relive my experiences as we go through them. Moment 1. Sonju's ethically sourced protein. To start with the positives, we get this epic scene where the kids are running for their lives from a feral demon and pursuers from the farm. After they escape, they meet Sonju and Mujika. And it's here they give us a much needed introduction to the demon world and non-hostile demons. Emma even gets her own Mikasa-esque moment where she realizes the inherent cruelty of nature. Remember that Attack on Titan parallel, it's important for later. Once they depart though, we get a twist where we learn that Sonju didn't really help these kids out of the pure kindness of his own heart. Shocking, I know. And of course, I thought this would be a great setup for a future betrayal at a key plot point. Yeah, unfortunately with the number of episodes left, I can't really see them revisiting that plot point. Moment 2. The Promised Never Shelter. The kids then arrive at the shelter and receive a very well-deserved reprieve, but unfortunately it's here where the questionable writing decisions start rearing their ugly head. Namely, the insane pace at which the story takes off with. They had literally just arrived at the shelter, received the message from Minerva, and got settled in. Also, we get this little bit of insanity in the bedroom and the diary. You know, I had the notion that these little hints might have been foreshadowing for the insanity of living underground and in hiding for the kids, and maybe, just maybe, we'd get a little more information on the resistance movement. Right? Granted, the passage of in-universe time is a lot longer than what we see on screen, but as a viewer, it feels very abrupt for the kids to only get here and essentially have a one-episode break. Oh, and also Isabella made a deal with the head demon in charge or something? Remember that, it's important for later. Moment 3. Norman Yeager. Oh look, Norman's alive! You know, this twist would have been a lot more impactful had we not seen this scene in the first season, which clearly hinted at him being alive. We then get told what happened to Norman, and I really mean, we do get told. Show don't tell is one of the fundamentals of screenwriting. Now, I understand that we actually get to see what happens in episode 8, but I really don't think that there's a reason to have everyone just standing around awkwardly with minimal animation going on. If we're not following the manga 100% anyway, then why not have some alternate scenes? Like in one episode we get Norman's live version, and then we get the actual ones. Could have been a hell of a reveal, just saying. As for Norman himself, Norman, oh Norman, look at what they've done to my boy. It's become the stuff of meme legend, but Norman has essentially become Eren Light. All that's missing is a repeated Tatakai. And it's at this point that Rei's character seems to have outlived his usefulness, especially without Isabella around, and over the course of a 5-minute dialogue, Emma reconciles all of her feelings and decides on a course of action. Geez, I know I'm kinda cosplaying him here, but I really wish I had Rei as my therapist. Oh, and if that wasn't enough dialogue for you, they go talk it out with Norman and his friends. Also, Mujika bad. For some reason, they don't really follow up on that. These 3 scenes are finally when I got the clue that, oh no, they're rushing to something. I thought there was no way that this would be happening because the first season was so exceptionally well paced and patient. And apparently the manga writer's on board with this, but I'm not sure how much of that is PR speak and how much of it is actually meaningful creative direction. Moment 4. The Convenient Neverland. Now all of this is rushed and it definitely isn't great, but it still sort of works as a functional anime. Episode 8 for its part has enough moments to be impactful, even if a few of those are trite. Like the demon granddaughter's name also being Emma. But that said, this pales in comparison to episode 9, which the community has taken to dubbing The Convenient Neverland, and I don't think they're far off of this one. Everyone arrives just in time to talk Norm down from genocide, once again looking a lot like Attack on Titan. Also, all the demons trust Mujika and Sonju instantly, even though a good number of them should be very paranoid and scared shitless of anyone they come across because they might turn feral as well. Also, Norman's cool new friends seem to not want to do genocide anymore because the boss said killing is bad? Also, Vilk just happens to have a bit of a pen, which has all the intel they need, which includes, but is not limited to, the cure for all the lambda drugs that Norman and company have been taking, also the blueprints for the exit, which is conveniently at Grace Field. Oh yeah, remember how Isabella was set up? She's grandma now. Wait, did I skip an episode? Let's just double check, guys. Ugh. Yeah, nope, I didn't apparently. Sorry, I just happened to watch these before I go to bed, so it's entirely possible that I might have dozed off. I'm a very responsible video maker. So now we're set up for a final showdown at Grace Field. Now, to be completely honest, I don't completely understand its fixation with trying to tie everything up neatly with a bow on top. Really, if the wrap job on your present looks like I did it, does it really matter if the bow's on top? And at this point, it feels like the studio is just no longer producing a quality narrative, but rather a recap, which I take umbrage with because, hey, that's our job. And the frustrating thing is, the hallmarks of the show's quality are still there. The animation when it's present and not talking heads is still incredibly nice and dynamic. The OP and ED are straight bangers, and the voice actors nail every character and mood. So overall, is The Promised Neverland Season 2 a good manga adaptation? According to the majority of those readers, no. Is The Promised Neverland Season 2 a good anime? Once again, not really, and it is a shame. The first season was patiently paced and waited for its moments while also balancing the right mix between showing and telling. The second season, however, strikes me as another forgettable seasonal anime, and hopefully, and I mean hopefully, we do get a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood style do-over. If you like this video, remember to hit like, subscribe, and turn notifications. Looking for something else to watch? Well, we've got a video sarcastically explaining the first season, as well as a video explaining the various titans. Make sure to check them out. Thanks for watching.